Oh shoot, we have a charge pipe.
Gosh dang, old son.
Got the intercooler mounted. We're getting there. So I just got this piece all fabbed up there, kind of mocked up, and that is looking really good. Just got to final weld all those pie cuts up, get that knocked out, and then all we have to do is add a blow-off valve somewhere along this intercooler system here we got going on, and it's all done.
Yep.
Then we can
intercooler stuff be out the way.
Keep moving on. That is looking awesome.
Getting there.
And I just got the oil pan pulled off of this thing because I am working on the oil return for the turbo. Got a spot marked where I want to drill my hole for our -10 bung. That guy is going to weld on right there. Then we'll get the oil pan sealed up back on the car, and then we will have oil feed and return done on the turbski there. Just kind of keep going from there.
I really like these clamps. They allow me to not be super accurate, you know, be a little lazy with my cuts. And
yeah, they do have a lot of
work great.
play. They have a lot of angle and give. They're designed to not have to line up perfect,
wrong,
but
they're pretty dang close.
Yeah,
but
and you got it pretty good.
They do give you a little bit of tolerance there.
Oh yeah,
nice.
That's looking awesome.
It's getting there.
So get all that knocked out and keep on going.
I'm gonna just ruin it with my welds.
All right, oil pan is just about on, and we also got the oil return made as well, coming right off the turbo here. You can see we just have a 45 that goes into a -10 line, and then that will go right here into the side of our pan. I once again put the bung on the side just to try to get it as high up as possible. You can put the bung back here, but the K-Series has a pretty good lean to it, and the oil level is, you know, about as high as the pan in the back here. So I just try to get the bung as far forward and up as we can, so it's not back feeding into the return here. So just like the old setup, but now that it's a -10, it actually has a lot more room. The other one used to come super close to the crank pulley right here, so this one has a lot more space, which I'm happy about. But yeah, pan is on, oil return is done. We're looking good. Got the MR2 back on the ground here. Right now we are reassembling all of the charge pipes. Wyatt got this piece all knocked out and welded up, and this came out freaking sweet. So got all the O-rings on the HD clamp, so he's getting that put together right now. And I got the harness plugged in over here on this side. There's only 2 sensors we need over here, just the oil pressure sensor and the crank position sensor, which is down there. You can't really see it. I had to take that out of the old cover, get the sensor in there, and we have these extra wires now because we are no longer going to be running VTC or forgot what the other one was, or VTEC. Yeah, we got rid of both of those. We don't have the VTEC solenoid anymore, and we won't have variable cam timing. So it's all fixed position now. All that stuff is plugged in, good to go, and everything else on the harness is plugged in. We just got to plug in like the TPS and map sensor on the throttle body there, and we got to get the other injectors in real quick. We'll get those guys plugged in, and we're getting really close here. So we're just going to finish up getting these charge pipes put on and keep on going from there. Oh dang, guys, we have our charge pipes all on. Dude, this thing is looking so freaking good.
It's getting very close.
Dude, it looks like a complete car again.
Yep.
Look at this. Everything is in there. We just got all the injectors back in, got those guys plugged in. Our fuel lines still need to be tightened, but we are working on that. Double check all of the oil fittings. But man, we are just about there. It's getting very, very close. Yeah, so we might actually be able to fire this thing up in today's video. I didn't think we'd get this far today, but it's looking very promising. I just need to go run and get some gas, and we have our friends over from JBR about to come over because we need to get everything set up for the base tune just to have it running. I actually talked to the guys over at Fuel Tech, and they sent me a base map, and I just needed a couple things from JBR's tune to kind of plug in, make everything work, but it's looking like we should have everything we need to possibly hear this thing fire up today, which is very, very exciting. Even if we get her fired up, we still need a lot of stuff buttoned up, but hearing it run, guys, it's a special moment. It's been down for so long.
Not hearing it run or anything, you're just kind of like, oh my God, is it done yet?
I mean, dude, we've been doing pretty good.
It's been like 2 months, or a month at least.
Yeah, but this last week, it's really been coming together.
Yeah.
That's just how it goes, guys. Frickin' race cars don't build themselves in a day.
You don't have that.
Rome wasn't built in a day. Neither has this MR2, obviously.
It was built in 3 days, don't you know? Anything about ancient mythology? Moment of truth, buddy, old pal.
All right, oil's going in.
Sheesh.
See if Wyatt can do it without the funnel here.
A little scared.
That is a solid 6 out of 10, dude.
Yeah, that
Definitely got some spillage, but not bad overall. Looking good on oil. We have our filter on, so we're not gonna start it up and pull a Rome in. We're just putting oil from O'Reilly's in it right now, just for the first startup. Let it get some heat cycles in it, and then we'll be moving on to our race oil.
Yeah, Super Tech, baby.
You know you're getting close to the first startup when you gotta come to the gas station for E85. Now look, there's a GTR over there. We have our E85. Time to head on back to the shop. First fuel, going into our brand new fuel cell right here.
Watch it leak.
I hope it doesn't leak. All right, we have gas in the tank.
Full send ahead, buddy.
About to give her a crank. We don't have any of the injectors plugged in, and then there's no tune into the computer right now, so it's not gonna run. But we just wanna crank it over and see if we can get the fuel system to prime with our mechanical pump right here, because the fuel does have to travel quite a ways from the tank. So if we can get fuel going up into there. Ooh.
Ah.
Dude, that's so sick.
All right, brother.
Still have the plastic piece on there with
Yeah.
the fuel. I'm leaving it for now.
What is that?
Compression.
Yeah. Oh, it probably wouldn't hurt to pull the spark plugs.
They're already out.
Oh, are they?
Yeah, that's what that noise was. It's this coil pushing up, because
I was gonna say it sounds really weird, buddy.
no,
Okay.
there's no plugs in it right now. Yeah, oh, hold on. Let me take the coils out. It's just popping them all out. She's cranking. Nothing's returning yet. Got nothing.
You want to put your hand over that and see if it does build any pressure, even air pressure?
Yeah. It's feeling a little pressure. Yeah, if I leave my finger on it and let it build for... Oh, there's gas. Keep going. Yep, it's getting wet.
I freaking knew it.
She's getting wet. You gotta just keep at it.
Finger in there.
It's all in the foreplay. Oh, keep going. Oh.
That's what I was waiting for.
Oh, she's a squirter, dude. I got my eye.
Yep. Hey, we might
There's-
not even need the check valve, boy.
It's not that bad.
It's not that bad. We'll see how it does with drain back.
Yeah, so another thing I forgot to mention is we took the check valve off. It was in the wrong spot. So, you know,
Freaking told you.
we're just not going to worry about that.
Yep. We'll change it up. I was gonna put it on the feed side anyways, but I also want to get a different one because.
But I mean, dude, if it primed that easy, we might not even need the check valve. So
we'll have to just let it sit overnight and then try it and see how long it takes to reprime, because the drain back's gonna be the biggest thing.
yeah, since it's so high up,
Yeah.
we just wanted a check valve so that when we go to recrank the car later, it's not a pain.
Fires right up.
Yeah,
Yeah,
just
it'll keep
the
fuel
fuel's right there, ready to go.
Yeah.
You don't even need the check valve at all. It just makes it a little easier when firing the car back up. It started to drink, so that is good.
You can smell the corn, baby.
Yes, sir. So Jason just got over here and we are kind of going over all of the calibrations, making sure everything is reading properly. We've been chasing a TPS issue for a while, but I think we got it sorted. It's just because we didn't have it calibrated at all. So got everything fired up right here. I'm just gonna go ahead and actually pull the sticker off the fuel tech right now. Here we go, very satisfying. So we have to do some stuff on the screen right here. You can do this all on the computer as well. But so right now you can see the voltage on the pedal right there is flickering. Go ahead and hit it. You can see when he moves the throttle blade, it goes all the way up. So it's not working because it's saying idle 0% is at 0 volts and full throttle is at also 0 volts. So we just need to calibrate it real quick. So we'll calibrate that right now and then go full throttle. Calibrate there and hit good. Successfully calibrated. I think you should be able to let off. We go back to the dash, Hit TPS. Go full throttle. Yep. Let off. Yep. We're good. I don't know why it's recording at the top here. You got to stop that. But yeah, we have TPS now. So I think that's about everything. Go ahead and do it one more time. That's what I'm watching on the computer here. So we have TPS right there. Yep. We're reading TPS. So it looks like the base map they sent us is working good. And then I'll show you guys real quick what else we were doing. So let's go ahead and plug the injectors back in and the coils. We'll show them this really cool feature on Fuel Tech. So if you actually go to outputs here, sorry if this is kind of technical stuff, but this is really cool. You can actually test everything to make sure it is all working before you start the car. You can troubleshoot all through this window right here, which is really cool. So if you see all these kind of outputs right here, we have fuel injector cylinder 1, injector cylinder 2, and then these little lightning bolts. You can actually click that and you'll hear the injector click to know that it is getting signal. And then you can do the same with the coils. You can actually make the spark plug spark. And there is so much you can do with these ECUs. It's just really cool. We'll go into way more over time, but we're gonna double check, make sure everything's working. And I think that's about it. Once we get fuel pressure, everything else looks like it's working good. We should be able to hear this thing fire up. So right now we have one of the spark plugs in the number 1 coil right here. And if we go over to, oh, I accidentally clicked it. If I hit the lightning bolt on that menu, you can see our spark plug is going. So you can do that for each coil, test them all, and then you can do the same for the injectors. You can hear the injectors click when I hit test, and they're clicking. So you can go through and just check everything, make sure it's all in its right place. You know, if you hit injector 2 and then you hear number 4 clicking, you know those are swapped. So this is really cool, and it's looking like everything's good to go. So we might just try to prime it up and I don't know, maybe see what happens. Put those plugs back in there, and just crank till she pops. See how it runs. This is what they sent me. They said it should get it running.
That sounded so scared.
What? Hopefully no bad pops.
Yeah.
I say we just go for it.
It should be all right.
We're right there. We have oil in the engine. The sensors we need are now reading. Yep, tranny has fluid in it. It's good to go. A little brake clean in there.
That should be enough.
I don't know, dude. I'm nervous. I'm nervous.
All right, you ready for this?
We don't know what the base fuel pressure is. Hopefully that mechanical pump ain't ripping too hard. We have the lighter spring in the regulator. Oh! Oh! It popped.
We need a freaking better.
Yeah, we've had that jump box plugged in all day.
Yeah.
Oh, oh, oh! I mean, it's a first start. It did run. Oh! Jesus.
Hit the deck. Lordy.
She blew my head out. I twisted so hard.
Dude, that popped so loud.
Because it came all out the dump, that's why.
Bro, the flame had to be out of here. At least.
Did it shoot a big flame?
Dude, at least out of here.
I missed
I
it,
was
dude.
standing right here.
It was white, too.
Oh. I'll say we're cranking 200 RPMs now. 200 rip 'em.
Oh! Alright, but actually just be quick on the kill in case.
That's how we blow it up.
Alright, I don't think we need any more of that.
Yeah.
Let's just leave it.
I think it ate it, but let's see.
Just crank it and see.
Yeah. Oh! Oh! Alright, we changed a couple things. The connection to the coils was a little weak. I had a cut on the coil wire when we had the strain gauge stuff hooked up, and I found out that the wires were not making the best connection. So we have better power to the coils now. We got the fuel pressure sensor plumbed into the Fuel Tech and working, and getting all that set up was actually very easy. So now we can actually see the fuel pressure. It comes up to about 40 PSI cranking, which is pretty good. So we have fuel pressure, and there should be no reason now why it shouldn't start. So now if it's not starting, it's something in the map, in the tuning. Yeah, go for it. Oh yeah. All right, I'll give it some throttle. Just be ready to So that red switch will shut it off if needed.
Good.
Yeah, send it. I think it's a little rich. Woo!
Definitely rich.
Yes, dude.
Definitely rich.
We got it. I think all it was that coil wire.
It has been that.
All right.
I want to check the timing though for these just to make sure that it's right.
Yeah, the base
Yeah,
timing.
just
Dude, it sounds pretty good.
Sounds pretty good.
Sounds mean.
sounds pretty good.
That VTech locked. Woo!
Damn, it's actually.
Dude. All right, boys, we got some celebration tees.
Celebration tees.
She's
dog.
running. We're gonna fire it up again though. I think we can make it run a little smoother. We got a wideband ghetto rig set up for right now. See where our air fuels are. The one in the fuel tech just doesn't quite reach, so you know we're running this one off of the jump box here.
That's like the main
It's
thing.
plugged
right
in.
now.
We just need to.
Can we find
If
it?
you guys want to wait, we'll set up the oil pressure. I'll do it.
Yeah, I don't care.
All right, so we're gonna set up oil pressure real quick, and then we'll come back and start it again. All right, so we're just gonna show you how simple this is. We got the oil pressure unhooked. We have a wire shoved in there for the pin. We have one end of our voltmeter on there, and then you come over here. Got this piece of welding rod so we can check all our pins, and all I did was poke around until we found it, because this was a very just fast way to do it. Look at that. It's that guy right there. You can hear it beeping. So then, once you know the pin, let's get that guy plugged back in. Then you come here. So it has a wiring harness built in right here, so you can see exactly what needs to go to every pin. And that was this one right here, this corner number 7, which on the inputs is actually number 10. You can see it has nothing assigned to it. So that's the one we need. We have number 10 right here with nothing on it. Go to that, look up oil pressure, hit OK. So we have the 150 PSI sensor, 0.5 to 4.5 volt. Plug that in and we're done. And then, so right now our oil pressure is pegged at 150. And if we undo all this and plug her in theory, we should be done. Bam! Look at that.
Dang, son.
Oil pressure 1, fuel pressure 1.
All right, fire.
Now
it up.
we're ready
Let's
to
see
go.
this song gun.
Look how simple that was. That was under 5 minutes.
Nice.
Took me a sec to find the pin, but it's super straightforward. You know,
Did you guys already
we've
set
had-
base pressure? Sorry.
No, we haven't yet.
Now that fuel pressure works.
We're trying.
We haven't even seen what it's at running. We just
Gotcha.
know it reaches 40 PSI cranking, but running it might go a little more than that.
Sheesh.
So
What a unit.
we'll see.
Cool.
All right, yeah, go for it.
Ready?
Yep. We're lean. Following everything. We're lean.
Oil pressure 100, fuel pressure like 60 or 80, one of the two.
We need to be at like max
So
60.
like 60, yeah.
Okay.
Ready? Try it again. Yeah.
There's that fireball. I don't know what changed. It was just firing up.
That was at 57.
Yeah, you got?
She's alive. That was it.
Yeah, that
Sounds
freaking non-VTEC big low.
Dude,
cam
that
light.
VTech lock.
Good God.
She's lumping. Brap, 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 brap. It also sounds a little off because we don't have a wastegate on there just yet, so it's definitely dumping. We're getting that on the way. But man,
Set
guys,
the throttle actually the right way.
Woo.
That way it can idle.
she is running.
We could try to set the.
The idle flap might also not be set perfect,
That's what I'm saying. I want to set that up that way.
so we can let it idle.
Let
Dude,
it
it
idle.
sounds so good.
What do you mean?
That sounds
That's
throaty.
how I make all of them idle.
No,
Just crack the blade a little.
that's what I'm saying. Crack the blade a little. Stop by hand. That way you can set it up.
Hell yeah, guys. MR2 is running. I am pumped.
Sounds good.
Not bad, dude. Not bad.
Sounds good. Sounds healthy.
No.
Sounds like mine.
She's alive, boys.
No.
Woo!
Good oil pressure, good fuel pressure.
Bro, we got to get a radiator in there stat. radiator, wastegate, a whole bunch of other little sensors we still need, but that is a huge step. Now we can start, you know, we know it's all there and working, so now we can start going through this harness.
We know it runs, so now it's just like the buttoning it all up and making it
Yep,
look pretty.
make that harness look nice
Yep.
and not laying on the floor, but you know, that's how we do it. First start is on a jump box and wires everywhere. That's how we got to do it.
Decent,
Dude,
Sick.
hell yes. That is a rowdy sound.
So good, bro.
Brab, 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 brab.
It sounds strong.
I know it sounds like your car.
It does.
Dude,
That JBR
She is-
in there, dude. She's
yep.
reaching.
JBR right here. Dude,
Oh, we should have checked the
turbo's still going.
difference in between.
Yes, dude.
Oh, the
Freaking so pumped.
Let's do it real
It sounds so good.
We're
What?
gonna fire it up real quick, measure individual EGTs real quick.
Okay, make sure they're all firing.
Close, yeah.
Hold on. Let's get
The
let's get
air fuels look pretty perfect, so
Where was it at idle?
it was bouncing between 14 to 15.
Yeah, about-
Well, guys, she is alive, and it sounds healthy. Sounds good. I'm pumped. We still have so much to get done. You know, we just fired it up just to hear it, but it's still pretty far away from completion and ready for the dyno and track and stuff like that. But really excited to hear it fire up. And I mean, honestly, us going through the fuel tech and troubleshooting, that just saved us a lot of time getting all that stuff set
I
up.
was gonna say, it gets you acquainted with the software too, so that we can
Yeah.
do this like on track.
Yeah, our
side.
goal is to, you know, get familiar with the fuel tech software and, you know, hopefully continue to run it on more of our projects later on. See how it does on the MR2 build here, but yeah, I'm super pumped. So all we have left to do now, quick list, is radiator, wastegate, already mentioned those. We have the wiring to clean up. We have the lines that need to be ran from the water to air into the water box up front. And
Really.
yeah, and then a whole bunch of little things. We need to get the parachute handle mounted and
Button up stuff.
yeah, little button up stuff. What you think, Jason?
I think it sounds fast.
Think you're gonna ride out?
It
It
sounds
should.
so rowdy, dude.
It should with all the new control with the fuel tech that you guys are gonna be
I
using.
mean, it's the
and
same
have.
setup as your
Yeah,
guys'. Mr. 80 over here with a
The same
with a
thing
front wheel drive car.
with a rear wheel drive mid-engine car. Your turbo's bigger, but it should make the same horsepower, if not more.
That's what you get for class racing.
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah, he's stuck to classes. We're just racing ourselves at this point. We just want to go fast, so we got the big boy turbo on there, and we're gonna give it our best shot, guys. I'm freaking pumped. It sounds so good, dude. That VTEC lock, it sounds so
all the
throaty and
ingredients.
rowdy.
It's got all the ingredients to make all
Mechanical
the jam.
pumps working awesome. Shout out to Rudy Dry Creations for the
Yeah.
mechanical pump kit. Everyone who's been on board.
CCs were the fuel.
Yeah, we're gonna have all the fuel. Last time we were limited, we have unlimited fuel. Well, shoot, guys, I think that's gonna wrap it up for today's video. She fired up. We didn't think we'd get this far today, but we did. So huge shout out to Jason for coming down and helping. We needed some stuff from his tune, so get her all fired up and working here. I'm freaking pumped.
Yeah,
It
dude.
was awesome.
Sick.
So got some things to button up here, but MR2's coming along, guys. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. See you in the next one.
Bye.